Hello everyone and welcome back to Who is Mike? Last time we were here, as expected, I got tossed out the house. I'm not salty about it. I'm absolutely not salty about it. Where is the one where I get to strangle him? Or is it? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. That's not where I get to strangle him. I need. Oops, I almost messed up. Damn it. So this is what happens when you save at every single option. Hey, so, Mike, I'm gonna need you to back the hell off. The fear and despair turned into hot, burning anger. How dare this guy suggest that I leave? This is the second time, from what I remember, I was told to leave. Like, why do I have to leave specifically? What right do you have to kick me out? This asshole who's taking everything that is mine. You have some nerve. Mike. I punched the imposter's face and tackled him to the ground. I pummeled him with every punch I could land. Sarah's screams of warning and anger faded into the background. Everything felt like a million miles away. Even as my fist came into contact with his flesh, I felt strangely distant. Serene. Like I was only a ghost hovering over what was happening. I didn't even notice Sarah's hands pulling me to stop. I simply continued beating him like a frenzied animal. There was a feeling of being controlled. I savored it. I let it. But his lower lip split into a large, unsightly gash. Warm blood tainted my fist red. My fist was already red to begin with. Red with my anger. It was then that I stopped in shock. What am I doing? Oh, damn. But when I looked down at him, his mouth twisted into an amused smile. His eyes glowed with a sinister shade of red. Have you started doubting yourself yet, Mike? I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't been doubting myself. I always knew I was the best, the most handsomest. Just 'cause I came straight out the garbage, don't mean jack. 'Cause I'm still better than you. I wouldn't be surprised. You were always a little soft. Are you calling me fat? Like your punches. He let out a hoarse chuckle. I gripped his throat and brought my fingers heavy on his neck. Bastard, shut up or I'll kill you. His words came out in short, dry bursts, like tiny firecrackers sizzling out the last of their wick. You like that, wouldn't you? Haven't you, fantasized about this? What, about beating myself up? What's it like to kill? To have that power? Now you're doing it, congrats. Shut up! You shut up! Stop being so smug, that's what I hate the most! You're being so smug even though you're the one who's getting their ass whooped. And I'm just... I'm gonna toss you in the garbage. Are you aroused right now? Why would you ask this question? I am on top of you right now and this is making me uncomfortable. Oh my god! Does your weenie feel good? Fake Mike, You are making me so incredibly flaccid right now. I am just... Are you just making me let you go because you're being real gross? Fuck you. Before I knew it, my hands grabbed the nearby bat with the intention of bringing it down on my face. I'll kill. Sarah, help me. Mike. His expression changed from evil to helpless in a split second. Pain ripped through my body as a bullet pierced my skin. I looked back and saw Sarah. My beautiful Sarah. She had her gun all along. I should have known. She had tears in her eyes. Sarah, it's not your fault. I wish to say that I didn't mean those awful things I said. But when I opened my mouth, a soft, wet trail of blood blocked my breath. I'm drowning. It feels like drowning. Mike? Run. Sarah. Pain flooded my body as every last bit of me struggled for air. No. I thrashed and struggled. I looked at Sarah while I still could, and I was struck by an unbearable feeling of loneliness. Now that I'm here, I didn't really think about the end. Just pain and how to make it stop. But, everything is fading now. I welcomed it. It felt fine. Anyways, I might have said I'm the imposter, but I'm more real than other Mike, so whatever. On a side note, I forgot to mention that since it's so humid right now, it started to rain and the heat is not backing off. I have my fan on full blast, meaning I need to stay kind of close to my microphone just to make sure that the audio, when I clean it up, doesn't get too messed up. Anyway, since I got to have my chance to punch him in the face, we're gonna start from the beginning. And I don't know, we'll figure it out from there. We got 2 endings at this point, the innocent and the fallen. We have 9 in total, meaning we have 7 left to go. Some of these are probably going to be easy. I just probably need to leave on the first chance I get. Considering that I've already been through this, like, twice, no, it's not that interesting. I'm upset and I don't like you. Not really. Not really. I'm not vain enough to talk to my clone, thanks. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. Fine. Let's deal with it tomorrow, I guess. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go get me a chili dog. Alright. I'll stay out of this tonight. It was difficult, but I managed to quell my emotions and get it under control. I knew I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything without a clear head. I'll deal with Sarah for tonight, okay? Maybe I can ease her into the situation. It'll be fine. It'll be better tomorrow. I say that I'm leaving, and I say that I'm gonna get a chili dog, but really, I don't have any money. As, last time said. And I'm not actually leaving the property. I'm just gonna be outside. I'm just gonna be on the porch. Can you pass me the chips in the kitchen, by the way? You'll be fine. It'll be better tomorrow. Quick. She's coming downstairs. Before I knew it, my other self ushered me out of the door and slammed it behind me. I could still hear Sarah's voice in the other room inquiring what I've been up to. Inquiring what I've been up to? My heart ached to go back there and tell her everything. But I chose not to. Also, I like to point out how, you know how I've said Mike is suspect? It's mostly because he's so insistent for me to leave, for us to leave the house. Like, if you see a clone of yourself, do you really want to take your eye off of that clone? You don't know what they're gonna do. They have your face. They have your voice. They most definitely have your fingerprints. It is far too likely for your clone to go off and do so much crime and then disappear. And after that, you get blamed for it. So, it's really weird that he's just kicking you out. I chose not to. Maybe I was too scared to face her like this. Somehow, it all felt like my fault. I'm such a coward. Well, enough of that. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I need time to think. Gather my thoughts and make sense of the situation. Maybe he's right. Those couple of hours that my memory missed might hold the key to unlocking the mystery. I walked on towards the town thinking of a way around this mess. And then I saw my reflection. Strange. Is it just me, or do I look suddenly thinner? I shouldn't have eaten all those chili dogs. A sharp pain squeezed my heart as the thought crossed my mind. I struggled to breathe. My chest heaved in erratic rhythms. I technically cannot skip this part, so, okay. My heart. It's happening to me. Blood dripped from my nose. It was then I realized that I didn't have a lot of time left. I'm dying. And I didn't know why. Sarah. The corners of my vision started to darken like a curtain falling on a play. The fool. Oh, so this was technically a different ending. 'Cause I am a fool for leaving. See, this is why I didn't want to leave, because it's foolish. And I ain't no fool. Just because I'm dumb doesn't make me a fool. This is the best idea. I was called a fool earlier. Yeah. Take back this idea, I guess. I don't know how to phrase my reaction, considering the previous dialogue. Do you think we can still undo this? Don't think so. Guess we better just deal with it. Alright boys, I'm a lot calmer now. So, at some point we get to mention that he hit us, and I'm really debating if I should start lying now or I should tell the truth and then lie later. So I can get that knock over the head, or not. So I can get that he hit me with a baseball bat. I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident that he did that. Oh wow, it was the next option. No, you hit me with the bat. I am very confident that you hit me with the bat. You hit me in the head with the bat. I did not. I was too busy freaking out. And don't you blame your clumsiness on me. I already had plenty to spare. I should second that. I guess it's time for that joke to retire. So, I'm getting the feeling that there's another issue here, though. Stares intensely at other Mike. The fake has to leave. Well, it doesn't have to be hard. The fake has to leave, simple as that. It's only fair. And for that, we need a judge. Okay, whatever. Personal question it is. I don't know if it matters with my previous answers. But I guess we'll just keep going with being truthful, and then once I start lying, I'll start checking the other answers, I suppose. Then again, I'm not even sure. They could be tricking me into saying the same answers as other Mike, and I'm just an idiot. My current dilemma is that there may be variations of if I should lie and if I should tell the truth. And I'm really worried about that because it sounds like a pain. Anyway, so I think we should battle it out to the death. Battle it out the classic way. Through a duel maybe, or a fist fight. Best man wins. I hope you aren't serious. Are you the real Mike? Of course I am. Is this still one of your weird question thingies? I mean, I can't really convince you. I have the unfortunate luck of having amnesia and being a filthy boy. So, no. I can't convince you. There's no way to tell. You just said so yourself. All I know is I'm Mike and there's nobody else I can be. What are you going to do if I ever said you're the fake? Wow, they still kicked me out. What a load of butts. Trying to see if certain variations of the options will change anything, but I just hit the innocent ending every time. Nah, it's not that bad. Well, it's not that bad. Hey, don't you wash your hands of this. You thought about it too. So it takes a clone of you to pop up before you admit to it, huh? That wasn't much of a lie. Or attempt to get away from saying your casserole sucks. It's starting to feel like Sarah wants me to lie about everything. Though I'm sure that's not going to turn out any good either. Eating dinner with you and falling asleep in front of the TV? Is that poignant? Very poignant. I don't think I've ever said that word aloud before. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room and this guy was waving a bat at my face. No way. He came in here dragging himself like a drunk. Nah, son, you hit me with a bat. Alright, time to just say things that I believe are the wrong choices. February 27th. Huh? Well, it was midnight, so technically, it was the 27th. Devil's in the details. Too easy. Brother's name. Miles Jordan Jansen. He hates it. I mean, if you bring in the details... Oh no, now I feel... combining it with the lies, maybe... Well, I guess depending, once we figure out what these other options are, maybe I'll figure out how to combine them, I guess. Because we still have 6 more endings to find. Wait, who? Who? The only brother I have is a beaver-faced alien named Buckteeth. Come on, guys, his teeth aren't that big. Yes, they are. You guys are very mature. Anyway, favorite animal? I'm starting to sound like the worst dating website in history. Dogs. Hyenas. Hyenas, man. Hyenas are cool. Oh, yes, they are. Are you guys kidding? This is so random. I was just watching a feature on them on Animal Planet before all this. But they're so cool. And wicked smart, too. You should have seen it. Oh, good God. Okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. Who's the one trying to get the same answers now? Fake Mike. A secret that I've never told you before? Lie. I broke the lamp and made it look like an accident? That's not a secret, Mike. Same question. Sarah, I love you, but your last tuna casserole you cooked sucked like balls. Honestly, I didn't realize it said tuna the last time I tried to read this. It was a bit undercooked. Yeah, darling. You just need a bit more practice. Oh, really? Is that why you order takeout every time I cook? Should have disposed of the evidence better, sweetie. Anything else? You are on a roll there. Oh. On the other hand, I mean, it says lie, but these don't really feel like lies so much as, like, using different matters or trying to soften the blow of how terrible her cooking is. Yeah, I love those pizzalets. My mom cooked those. Hey, last time you said those were microwavable. Oh. In short, you like none of my cooking, you lying ass. That's not... Nice going, Mike. At this point, she'll throw us both out. I don't know what I'm lying about, but I'm gonna lie. I believe that both Paris and my girlfriends, Sarah Ellis, are attractive females that are worthy of praise, and this fact matters little to the deep and enduring relationship I have with Sarah Ellis, the love of my life. I don't know why this is a lie, and I'm feeling kind of like, what? Excuse me? Bullshit. She's pretty okay. I'm still very unsure what I'm lying about, but here we go. She's just a girl, no big deal. Yeah, and you've been making house calls. What? Something about fixing her email? Yeah, right. No, it's just that she's got some serious malware problem. I've told her to stop clicking on those lose your flab emails. Honestly, that woman. I was just being nice. I'm just helping a neighbor out. Just don't let me catch you doing something you shouldn't, bucko. I have ears everywhere. Ugh. Well, this has been very educational. Ever since I laid my eyes on you, I haven't found any other girl attractive. Liar. Anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand. We didn't really make any progress, if you ask me. Dang, how many slots do I got? It keeps going even past 8. Not that I'm complaining. I could almost agree. I just want this all to be over. I hardly think that's a good idea, though. Of course not. But at this point... Oh, we're talking about flipping a coin. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. We still have to decide, though. Are you the real Mike? Is this a trick question? Are you trying to imply that I am not the real... Are you... No, I am the real Mike. Just because I'm hitting lie does not mean that I'm not the real Mike. Yeah, I am the real Mike. How about you? Are you the real Mike? I am. Prove it then. Convince me. Okay. What are you gonna do if you're the fake Mike? I'm gonna take it like a man and leave on my own. I'm not gonna be super salty if you kick me out. And I'm not gonna punch other Mike in the face multiple times. Alright, I think I just need to ask one last question. She turned to the other Mike. Mike? Yeah? Were you telling the truth about leaving the house if I think you're the fake? Sarah? No, Sarah. I'm the real Mike. I don't know about that. I sighed with genuine pity. I'm sorry. Shut up. Sarah. Why? What did I do wrong? Yeah, what was the decision maker? Last time I was so truthful. I was the... Is it paria? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's just a word that pops in my head, honestly. I was a paragon. I didn't do anything bad. I didn't even accuse Mike of hitting me in the head, even though I am so absolutely sure that he hit me in the head. I was just like, no, carpet. Tell me. You didn't do anything wrong. Both of you didn't. That's why this is so hard. Then you have to believe me. I'm the real Mike. My instincts are telling me otherwise, and I'm pretty certain about it. You're not a very good cop considering I lied through my teeth, and last time I spoke the truth. Like I was an angel. Then your instincts are wrong. Will you just listen to me? The other Mike grabbed Sarah by the shoulders. Sarah winced in discomfort. I'll tell him to calm down, for now. I didn't really plan on interrupting. For the sake of civility and his deflated ego, I thought it better to shut up. But I had to intervene when he almost hurt Sarah. His emotions were out of check and running hot. There's no knowing what he'll do. Mike, stop that. The sound of his name coming from my lips made him wince. You're hurting her. The atmosphere between the three of us turned to a glaring chill. He quietly took his hands off Sarah's shoulders, his jaw set grim like stone. But I could see his hands visibly shaking in silent rage. After telling him off like that, more than ever he was now the villain. A position that was both demeaning and hostile. Even worse, it was pushing him near to the edge of reasonable doubt. See how it feels, other Mike? Look, I know this is hard for you too, okay? But don't blame Sarah for this. First time we went through this, I took it like a man, sort of. I took it like a boy. And I got very upset. And you should take it like a boy too. You can yell, you can scream, but ultimately you need to leave. She made her decision and we should respect that. Of course. Easy for you to say that, you smug bastard. Who is the one who's being smug? You're the one who's being smug. From the very beginning. Really should calm down, buddy. Mike. We were all surprised as the other Mike swiped the bat from the table and pushed me to the ground. So you're acting like my pal now, huh? Buddy. Must be nice playing the innocent. I've always been innocent even when I was lying. Fucking asshole. We rolled and struggled on the floor. I could feel the hot rage radiating from his skin like vapor. Sarah tried to break us up, but with adrenaline running high, it was futile. In the end, he got the better of me. He pushed the wooden bat into my throat. My air passages clung onto scarce breaths. Stop. Sarah tried to push him away. You come into my house, steal my life, my face. Why don't you just die? Maybe you shouldn't have been such a smug bastard. Maybe you shouldn't have been trying to kick me out every time, jerk. He raised his fist to make one final blow to break my neck and silence me forever. How does it feel to be the one on the other side? The gunshot rang in the air like a blade. The man in front of me crumpled like a limp pile. Sarah brought her gun with her. Why am I not surprised? A second passed and Sarah fell to her knees in tears. I ran to her and held her in my arms. Her eyes were wide and glazed over. I shot you. I didn't know what to do. He wouldn't stop. Shh. I know, honey. I know. But I shot you. Tears began to well up in her eyes. She didn't sob or cry, though. She just let them fall and was confused at the wet fluid running down her cheeks. No, Sarah. I wiped her tears off patiently. Hey, look at me. I placed my hands on her face and looked into her eyes. Look at me. I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm still here. She stared back through the tears. For the briefest of moments, a flicker of doubt crossed her face. I expected her to ask something, to make sure. But Sarah just gave a tired, desperate nod. She rested her ear on my chest, comforted by my beating heart. Just imagine plot twists. I don't have a beating heart, and it's just the worst. I'm shaking. I guess I never really get used to shooting a person, even in my line of work. Especially if it was a loved one involved, it just messed with me. That's good. That's a good thing. It was terrible that I had to do it to you, though, kinda. I'm going to need fucking therapy after this. You did what you had to do, Sarah. Don't blame yourself. It's over now. Let's forget this ever happened. Yeah. I held her tighter and she snuggled in my chest. Mike? I love you. But if you ever show up as two of you again, I'm out. I love you too, Sarah. I can feel a smile escape my lips. Never again. I promise. Ooh, I'm the fakest boy! I was wondering, I'm like, this can't be a good ending, considering I lied through my teeth. But, I feel good about it, because, screw you, Mike, I did the same thing, and you treated me so poorly. I'm the real Mike. It's me.